Hi, hello, and welcome to Paisa Vasool. As always, I'm your host, Shravan. Got Thaman here with us.
Hello.
And we're here for They Call Him OG.
They call emoji. Is it called They Call Emoji or OG?
I think that's the official title. They Call Him OG.
Okay. Yeah.
I've obviously put in a lot of effort to dress up for this, and you are dressed up as Sujeeth, the director.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
With everything.
every time I see him, he seems to be wearing a hoodie. So this is starring. He doesn't go by Power Star anymore.
It just goes by
It just
Pawan
goes
Kalyan.
by just as Pawan Kalyan in this one. There's a bit of a journey actually Sujeeth went through to make this. So he made Saaho. So Sujeeth, this is his third film. So he made Run Raja Run, and then he made Saaho, and then this is his third film. So after he made Saaho, he was meant to make a movie with, I think, Chiranjeevi. I think he was meant to make Godfather with Chiranjeevi, like the remake of Lucifer, and then he didn't want to do a remake. So then apparently he was meant to do a movie with Shah Rukh Khan. It was all ready to go and everything. And then Pawan Kalyan called him, actually Trikram, who is like best friends with Pawan Kalyan, called him and told him that Pawan Kalyan wanted to make a movie with him. And it was actually the movie that he's doing after this, the Terry remake, which is Ustad Bhagat Singh. They wanted Sujeeth to direct that. But then Sujeeth wanted to do an original movie.
Yep.
And Pawan Kalyan said, "Do you have an original movie?" And apparently he had this story written up.
Apparently he had this, but he had to change it multiple times for Pawan Kalyan. And also, after Run Raja Run, he signed a movie with Prabhas, but then had to wait like 2 years for Prabhas to become available.
Bahubali, yeah.
And the original story for Saaho was changed drastically to cater for pan-India because Prabhas became a huge star. So his original idea for Saaho, or what Saaho actually ended up being, was probably not the same.
Yeah.
And his original idea for this movie and what it ended up being is probably not the same either.
Yeah, given the constraints it had. So the original trailer for this came out like
3 years ago?
At least 2 years ago. At least 2 years ago. So they've been making it for a while.
He got a bit screwed with COVID.
Yeah.
And then he got screwed with Pawan Kalyan's availability.
So there was a lot of constraints going into this movie, but he finally got it done. And while this movie was being made, he already announced his next movie, which is with Nine.
Yeah. He kind of was in a bit of limbo where he nearly finished this movie, but couldn't finish it. And then he was just waiting to finish it.
Yeah.
Because I think Run Raja Run came out in 2016. And Saaho came out in 2019.
Yeah.
And this has come out in 2025. So in about 10 years, he's made 3 movies, which
is not
very low. Yeah.
I mean, how many movies has Rajamal he made in 10 years? I think he's made
probably
2.
About the same.
Well, actually, no, I think he's made 3 because Bahubali 1 came
Bahubali
out
2,
2015, 2, and then Triple R. So yes, it's a similar level of to Rajamouli, but Rajamouli takes. I think he takes ages to make movies, whereas I think this was more related to other things.
Yeah,
that were
I think both movies he was hamstrung by other things happening.
Yeah, but it's finally out because I actually thought this would never come out. I had a feeling that this would never actually come out, but it's out. Like all of these Pawan Kalyan movies are actually coming out, which I never thought would ever come out. So
they're releasing.
Yeah,
despite being in production hell for ages.
Yeah. So we'll talk about our thoughts on the movie. We watched it opening night, packed crowd, lots of fans in there, and we can talk about our experience. Other details about the movie: it's music by Thaman. Apparently, it's like the second highest opening for an Indian movie ever, or something, or in recent times. I think it's like just behind Salah. It might be in more recent times, like in the last 2 years or something. It's one of the biggest openings in terms of what was reported. And I guess we'll jump into it. What were your thoughts on OG?
I didn't really like it.
Okay.
The reception for this movie is mixed, I think, with some people really liking it and some people not enjoying it. I went on Reddit, and the first day, most of the people on Reddit didn't like it. And then this is what happens on Reddit every time a new movie comes out. There generally is like a global dislike for it initially because the hype is so big. and then everyone goes in and gets disappointed, and then it reverts the other way, and then it's like
Everyone likes it.
everyone likes it, and then the general audience sees it, and then they're like, it's mid.
Yeah.
And then in a year's time, it comes back to this is an underrated classic. So that's a
That's kind
workflow
of
of
what happened with
every
Saaho as well.
yeah,
Like Saaho, when it came out, everyone was like, "What the hell is this?"
yeah.
And then like over time, I think people have kind of started to. It's kind of like
It's an
garnered this cult
underrated
following
cult following. Yeah.
that it's like some underrated masterpiece.
Yes. I think it's the workflow of a lot of Indian movies is they initially the hype is, and that's a problem with movies like this is people expect it to be way too good for
Yeah,
like they expect it to be next level. And then they go in and they're going to be disappointed because you're not going to get the world.
yeah.
Didn't expect a whole lot from this movie, but was still probably disappointed. People say it's for the fans, but I think the people that say that are probably kidding themselves as well, because the truth is, if you're a fan of Pawan Kalyan, you probably want to see Pawan Kalyan in a movie,
Yeah.
and he's not really in this movie. I would say he's not even the main character in this movie. He comes screen time maybe like 40 minutes for the whole movie. The movie's about 2 hours 20 minutes. And yeah, it's very average. It's the story's nothing to talk about. There's lots of elevation scenes, so I think that's what the fans love, but in between the elevation scenes, absolutely nothing's happening.
So walking out of the cinema, I was like a little bit disappointed. I would say
Yeah.
I was disappointed. I'll talk about some positives though. I thought the music was good. So there's not really songs in this. There's like one song, like actual
Yeah.
song sequence, but there's not really songs in the movie. But all the actual soundtrack of this movie was really good. Like I actually enjoyed all of Thaman's songs that they released and all of the lyrical videos. I think some of the best lyrical videos that have ever been released for any movies. So they got me a bit hyped up for this. I think I was probably hyped myself up a little bit seeing some of the promotional material from this movie. And I thought the cinematography was decent as well.
Yeah.
They obviously built the movie around elevation scenes. So it does lack in actual plot. It's got a lot of style though. So I think what it does have, and I did like that there's like a Japanese flavor to this. And Pawan Kalyan, if for those who don't know, is a black belt in karate. So
I don't know how legit that is, but apparently he is. Yeah.
apparently he is.
Yeah.
In his earlier movies, he used to do a lot of like martial arts stuff.
Yeah.
And he kind of stopped doing that in a while, and it was good to see him doing some of that stuff. I don't know how much of it he actually did. Now, if I take my rose tinted glasses off, I think it reminded me of Good, Bad, Ugly, another movie that we watched earlier this year, which was really just like a fan movie, like it was made for the fans.
Yeah.
I think this is similar to that. That one, it was a bit ridiculous, like most of it. So I think it was kind of more like maybe like a comedy in a way. So like you didn't take it too seriously, whereas this kind of has like a proper
It's
serious,
meant to be serious.
proper
Yeah.
serious plot.
Yep.
So, like I said, in the first half, Pawan Kalyan's not really there.
No, he's hardly in it. Yeah.
And I guess the point is like his presence is felt. So even though he's not there, like the everything that's happening is still about him.
Yeah.
It's just his character's not there.
Yeah.
And then the second half, he is there a bit more. But again, there's just not that much happening. So it's all built around a couple of like cool sequences, which I guess I did enjoy, but like it would have been better if there was a bit more substance to the actual movie. Because then I would have, when you get to those elevation scenes, you actually appreciate them a
Feel
bit
something
more.
more.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of things. I guess you can compare it a little bit with Salah in terms of it's based around elevation scenes a little bit more.
It's definitely that, like, I think there's this new genre, which is like the KGF Salah genre, which is a movie just built on elevations.
Elevations, yeah. However, the emotional beats don't probably hit as much, so the elevations don't have as much impact as those movies. I would say the problem with the elevation movies now as well is the hero's just unstoppable. He's just like this, like pretty much just like this unstoppable force. He's almost like a god,
Yeah,
and he comes in and he can defeat anyone.
yeah,
For no one can challenge him. And there's
yeah.
never a point in this movie where you think someone can challenge him.
They've got Emraan Hashmi as the main villain, and
Yeah,
they like hype him up in the not really in the movie, but in the trailers they did. And he
yeah.
has like his own musical theme and all this, but like he was just completely like there was no threat from
There
him
was no
really.
threat
He
from
was like,
anyone. Yeah.
yeah, and it does have a pretty big cast when you think about it. So it had Shreya Reddy, who was also in Salah, who was
Yeah.
pretty good in this actually. Had Priyanka Mohan, who I think everyone guessed what would happen to her in this movie, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about it in spoilers. But she's not in it that much. It's got Prakash Raj in it, so it's got some supporting characters that like big actors that are playing supporting characters in the movie, who did a decent enough job, I guess. Overall, it felt like if it had just a little bit more, story.
That it could have
Like,
been something.
yeah,
Yeah.
but given where we are at with Pawan Kalyan, like I don't think he cares about movies.
And I
Like,
don't think you're going to get anything better. This is the best you're going to get out of him.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think like given the circumstances, and I think it plays to his strengths. Like he doesn't say much in the movie. Like he's more of a quieter character. It's more based on his action sequences, and
I actually think most of the problem with this movie is because of Pawan Kalyan. Because he didn't have the availability.
yeah, so they had to work around
they
him.
worked
Yeah.
around him. And that probably, it deflates the amount of story they can do. It deflates what they can actually get emotionally out of him. And which ruins essentially the whole movie. So, you get some movies like Devara, or what else did we watch recently where a big director made a movie?
Game changer.
Or Cooley.
Yeah,
You get those movies where it's a big director, and realistically, they had nothing against them in those movies,
yeah.
but they still screwed it up.
They should
Yeah.
have. The output should have been better. So
Yeah.
they Cooley. If you take Cooley, which is a
Yeah.
recent example, they had committed actors
Yeah.
that were passionate about the project. They wanted the movie to be good. Like
And
they
they
put
had
in,
a budget. They had everything.
they
They
had everything at their disposal, and they still failed.
still failed. I think
Whereas this, I think like
I'm willing to give Sujeeth a pass on this. I know he's made 3 movies and 2 of them are mid.
yeah,
But I think both of those movies he got screwed on.
yeah,
The second movie, Saaho, he didn't want to make a pan-India movie, but he was forced into making it. And he had to add in probably a lot of stuff that he didn't want to add in, which ruined that movie. This movie, he had to work around an actor that was not there,
yeah,
and that's your main actor.
yeah.
So I don't think you can really, I'm willing to give him one more pass. If the 90 movie is not good, then it's an issue with Sujeeth. But
yeah.
I think he may be an okay director. I'm still willing to kind of.
Well, you can see that he's at least got some like visual style to him. Like it's
Yeah.
not like a boring movie, I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting enough. It's just there's not that much happening, but it still keeps your interest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think but he is a Pawan Kalyan fan.
Yeah.
So he sacrificed a lot to do this movie.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to direct Pawan Kalyan. So I think in a way he gave what the fans probably wanted. But there's always this like unrealized potential with Pawan Kalyan, I think. Like there's always something that could have been better with his movies. Like there's always something. So we're still waiting on, and I think we'll never get it now.
I think we'll never get it. Yeah.
But this might be the closest we get to like a decent movie with him now.
Yeah. This will probably be his best movie.
I have no hope for his next one. And obviously Hari Hari Veeramalla, which we will talk about, was a disaster. So like compared to that, this is way better.
Yeah.
And actually compared to like, I would say this is better than Game Changer. Like out of the big movies that we've seen this year, so Game Changer, Cooley, Devara was last year, but Devara, I think it's better than all of those.
I would say it's on par with Cooley. I don't think it's better than Cooley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have enjoyed this a bit more than Cooley in the end, but I like some sequences in this. I like the end the very end fight sequence and his introduction fight sequence and the
Interval
intermission.
one.
Yeah, pre-intermission one.
Yeah.
There's some good moments in it. Whereas
There's some
like
good moments. Yeah.
Cooley, I'm like looking back, I'm like, what was good about
It was
that
pretty
movie?
boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is it's just very light on story.
Yeah.
It's elevation first, story second, which works in some movies, but I don't think it worked for me in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I think with the elevation movies, you just need to have some level of emotion to feel the elevation.
I think Salah did it probably about right. It was the right balance. And I guess maybe like Dark or Maharaj this year was a maybe better version of that. That's come out this year.
Yeah.
But
I think this genre's dead. I think it's nearly done. Yeah.
Well, you can't keep.
Well, that's what Sujeeth said. He said that he thinks the hyper violent movies are kind of gone, mate. Like they're past their time.
Yeah.
So his next one with Nani is actually like a comedy action movie.
Yeah, he said it's more like Run Raja Run.
Yeah. Which might be better.
Yeah. Might more play to it. Like when they asked him what his best movie was, he still says it's Run Raja Run.
Yeah.
So at least he is a bit more self-aware and he's not led to think that this movie is his best one. So
also, I think Saaho is better than this.
I don't like Saaho, but I also haven't properly watched it or finished it.
I think Saaho has a better story than this. It's got stupid twists, but at least it's got a story. This doesn't have a story.
Yeah. And it is hyper violent, so it's definitely not for everyone.
Yeah. I know. I just don't think it's for the people that say it's for the fans.
It's not it's not good. It's not even good. But given the level of movies that we've had, it's one of the big budget ones. It's probably one of the better ones, but that's not saying much because we've had some terrible ones this year. But it was, I guess it was kind of good to see Pawan Kalyan doing.
But if I look at Pawan Kalyan movies, I'm not going to put this in his top 5. Even though his filmography is not great to begin with, I would rather watch many other movies of his than this one.
Well, he does a lot of he's a bit of a. I always say he's a bit of an enigma because, like, when I think of Pawan Kalyan movies, I'm like,
none of them are
actually like really good.
But his fan base is insane.
Somehow he's like really popular, and even me, like, I still want to watch his movies. I'm like, it's his movie. Like, maybe this one will be good. Like, I keep giving him a chance. So,
but it's never like fully. Like, even his good ones aren't that good. They're just all right.
Yeah. And I think Jalsa is probably his best
movie. But even that, it's like, at the time I really liked it, but now it's just like it's just whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And like Kushi, I know people love Kushi, but even that, I'm like, it's not that good. No, I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is what it's just this weird phenomenon with him. Like I can't understand exactly what it is, but I think he's still it's not like he's a great actor or anything like that either. Like he's but he still gets the crowds in. He's still got us in again.
He did. But yeah, I think I'm done with him. I'm happy if he just retires, honestly. Like,
I think that's what he wants to do, but he also said that he needs a source of income, and the only source of income that he has is movies. So I think he'll still do movies, but the commitment levels will not be very high, which is why I also think it's a bit like Good, Bad, Ugly and Ajit, because I don't think Ajit also wants to do movies.
He just wants to race cars. Yeah.
But then he needs a source of income to fund his racing. Yeah, well, that's OG. We can do some spoilers because there are some things we can talk about. So it is linked to Saaho.
It is. And apparently Nani's movie will be linked to Saaho as well.
So the speculation is he's got a daughter in this. So Ojas Gambhira, which is his name. We didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
That's what OG stands for. So apparently it was meant to be Original Gangster.
Yeah.
But given he's a politician now, they couldn't have that name.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
So it's his name is Ojas Gambhira, but the guy does say
Original Gangster at the end. Yeah.
So he's got a daughter in this, and apparently the daughter, people are speculating that the daughter will be the female lead in Nani's movie.
Yeah. I would say try not to speculate too much because people thought this would be way more linked to Saaho than it is.
Yeah. Well,
People
there were.
thought that he would be working for Roy.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, Orjas Gambira would be working for Roy.
Yeah.
And essentially, he would make him the kingpin in YG City. And then he moves away from YG City to be with his wife. And then his wife gets killed by these people and he has to come back in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But not to YG City, but to somewhere else.
Yeah.
YG City's in one scene in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's not linked to
where
Pawan
exactly
Kalyan at all. YG
is-
City's a made up city.
But it's in India.
No,
Oh, it's not in India.
it's not in India.
I also found it funny.
Yeah.
So they like name each city, like there's multiple cities that they go to in this, and they
Yeah.
kind of name each city. But then for some reason, whenever they go to where the villain is, Ormi,
Yeah.
it just says Middle East. Or like Middle East is like a region.
It's like, yeah,
it's like there's just vague like Middle East, and they just show some like Middle Eastern city. I just found that funny. But
YG City is meant to be in Asia. I don't know. But in Saaho, like the people there are like, they look like Singaporean.
okay,
like
so maybe it's like somewhere in that region.
Yeah.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
So the links are tenuous. Apparently there was more links, but they cut it out because they didn't think enough people knew what Saaho was about or like would watch Saaho and like.
yeah, and it'll probably detract from the actual story.
Movie. Yeah.
Whatever story there was, but
It might have added a bit more story, if anything. There's not really a story. Yeah.
Yeah, so the people are speculating, and apparently this will probably never get made, but they're at the end they do hint at OG2.
Yeah.
And apparently there's also an OG prequel. So the parts that I actually found interesting in this were not related to this story. It was related to his origin story, which is in Japan. And like how he trains to become a whatever he is. He's a samurai.
Yeah.
And he fights the Yakuza.
Yeah.
So I found that interesting, which is like the first 5 minutes of the movie. And then I found the end interesting where the guy from the Yakuza comes and he says, killed everyone in the Yakuza.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting. So I think if that's the sequel, again, they'll probably never make it because Pawan Kalyan's not going to be available.
Yeah.
That would be cool. And if they actually shot it in Japan. And the prequel might be interesting as well. And the prequel actually might get made because they don't have to have Pawan
Kalyan in it. Yeah.
So he does have plans to do that. And the crossover with Saaho, when they asked Sujeeth, he was kind of like, I put it in there just as like a Easter egg, but he doesn't have any solid plans of actually integrating the universe.
Well, Saaho actually ends on a cliffhanger. If anyone's watched Saaho, it ends on a cliffhanger. if you've seen it, so there's a possibility for Saaho 2 as well, which will probably never get made given Pravas's availability. But
when's he going to be available? Yeah. So he's actually like busy doing movies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe they'll do it. Like Pawan Kalyan's in it for like 5 minutes or something as a
That's
cameo.
probably better. Yeah. But he would be old. Because this is set in the 90s.
Yeah, it's set in the 90s, and he's like 40 in this already. So he'd be, like, I guess if they do it in like 5 years, he'd be playing his age. Yeah. So, yeah.
But my theory is that in the 91, there won't be any links to any characters, but they'll just go to YG City because that's the easiest link they can do without paying anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, Pawan Kalyan 100% won't be in it.
No.
And Prabhas probably won't be in it either, to be honest, like unless he does like a voiceover or something.
Prabhas is technically in this. He's just a kid.
As a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. I think all the fans are watching it, but I think the general audience will be like,
whatever.
Yeah. I don't think they'll really enjoy it that much. Yeah.
Also, the dubbing's really bad.
Yeah, so I think they changed a lot of dialogue in post.
Yeah.
I think that's what was happening.
They were rushed, especially the second half felt really bad dubbing.
Yeah.
For all the characters, not even like non-Telugu speaking characters.
Even Pawan Kalyan's dialogue was a bit, and he always does this thing. I think he likes to experiment with dubbing because in one of his movies he did like on the set dubbing. So like whatever he said in the mic, that's what picked it up. It was just, I think it was like Dienma or something. He did it in that, and you could tell that because everyone else was dubbed in a studio, but he was
He
dubbed
was
there.
dubbed. Yeah.
So you could just tell that there was a sound difference. So yeah, he was passionate about movies because when he's in interviews and stuff, he actually does talk about like international film and stuff, and he like named his son Akira after
Akira.
Akira, not the movie, although that would be cool too, but the director Akira Kurosawa. So he is. It's not like he doesn't care about movies. Like he is interested in them, but I think he just has other interests at the
interests
moment.
now. Yeah.
Sound as well. We need to talk about this because again, it was another loud, not the loudest we've seen,
Yeah.
but it was loud. And I think I watched an interview with Thaman. I don't know if Thaman's the culprit for this, but he did say, like, he was kind of like proudly saying that for Akanda, like one of the speakers blew up in a theater because it was too loud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not good if you're making a movie so loud that it's blowing up speakers. So
the music is being loud is one thing, but when the dialogue's really loud, it's just jarring to watch.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's like attacking you more than relaxing.
It was weird in this because at the start I was like, it's not too bad, but as it went on, it got louder. I think. So yeah, it was very loud towards the end. You feel it when you walk out because you're like,
your ears ring a little bit.
Ears are ringing.
Yeah.
But this is probably the last sort of big Telugu movie for this year, or at least for the next couple of months, I think.
Yeah.
Akanda might be the last.
Akanda might, yeah.
Last for the year.
But overall, a pretty bad year for Telugu movies.
Everything that's been hyped has been a letdown.
Yeah.
But I think there's been some smaller movies that have done okay.
A bit better, yeah.
Which we haven't talked about, but we'll probably have a bunch of catch-up episodes in the next couple of months to
talk about some other movies, which we have seen.
Yeah, which we have seen, but we
just haven't talked about
had
yet.
A chance to talk about, so we will do that. And we'll probably watch some more Malayalam movies, as you guys have all...
Malayali movies. No, that's not right. That's
so Malayalam is the language.
Malayali
is
the
describing the people.
I've read the comments. Yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Or Keralites to describe the people. So yeah, we've
read the comments. We
will do a lot more research before doing Malayalam movies because we are obviously very new to them.
Yes,
we are not new to Pawan Kalyan there, so we didn't do too much research on this one.
Which is why we're brain dead because we watched too many Pawan Kalyan movies.
Yeah. What would be your favorite Pawan Kalyan movie?
Jalsa, I think. Yeah.
I like Gabbar Singh as well.
I'm not a huge fan.
And I don't mind Atarin Tigadaredi.
I think it's... Atarin Tigadaredi is so long. It's
long.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it recently again, but he did go through a phase there where he was very, very popular. Like, he's always been popular, but he was like clearly the most popular actor at one stage. I think like Gabbar Singh, that phase.
That era. Yeah.
He also didn't have a hit for 10 years.
A long time. But people just kept going anyway. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I just don't really understand it. But I'm also one of those people that keep watching his movies. So there's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm done with him. I honestly don't want to watch any of his movies anymore. Just because Harihara Veeramalu was really bad. And this is not great. Yeah. And I think this is as good as it gets for him. So
yeah, and he does a lot of remakes as well. Yeah. So I don't know if he'll keep doing that, but I like the movies that he does that are not remakes.
Yeah, he might need to do a Trivikram movie again. I know Agnatavasi was terrible, but I don't know. I think his best movies are with Trivikram.
Yeah, Jalsa and I think Jalsa is one of his best ones.
Yeah,
cool. Next we're going to be talking about Mirai, which we have seen. So we will talk about that and our thoughts on that. And Kantara Chapter 2 is Chapter 1. I guess Chapter 2 is the one that... Is that Chapter 2? Or maybe there's other chapters. Maybe
it's just a prequel.
Maybe that's Chapter 10.
Yeah.
But Chapter 1 is coming out next week. We will watch it, but we may not watch it straight away. I don't know what your plans are, but I might not be able to watch it when it comes out this week. So
yeah, we might have to watch it next week.
Yeah. But we will watch it. add to our library of Kannada films, which is currently just KGF.
Yeah.
So we will watch that. Cool. But let us know your thoughts on OG. I'm interested to hear what our subscribers think of this.
I think if you're a Pawan Kalyan fan, you'll probably like it, just because you have to. I think. I don't know, if you're really a fan of someone and this is their best output, I guess you gotta like it.
I guess so. Yeah.
But
like as a fan, I think you'd probably want.
You'd want more as
You'd
well.
want more.
Yeah.
I think you'd
Yeah.
want more. Like you wouldn't
Yeah.
just be satisfied with this, but
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But different people with people. I think if you're happy with what is there, then you'll probably be happy. But I want movies to be more than just this. I want them to be actually solid storylines, and not just for one particular group of people, but for it can actually be enjoyed by everyone, which this cannot be.
No, it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not. That's why I think it's like long-term earnings will not be massive.
I think my hallmark for a good movie is if you show this to a person that's not Indian, will they think it's good? And they won't think this is good.
No.
Yeah.
I think they'll find some sequences entertaining.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll think it's good.
No.
All right. How do people get in touch with us?
So we're on all platforms at Cognitive Recalibration, or you can email us at cognitiverecalibrationpodcast@gmail.com. This is Paisa Vasool, isn't it? We're on all platforms at Paisa Vasool. Yeah.
TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
We're also, you can listen to this. So if you're out and about, you can listen to this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And stay tuned for our next episode, which will be Mirai. But do let us know your thoughts on They Call Him OG. See ya.
See you later. Bye.